I have been watching everyone in their beautiful chaffles, so I decided to join the bandwagon, and I understand it now. I totally get it. I am addicted to these little things. They are so delicious, and you can use them for so many things. Good Saturday morning. My name is Aretha, and welcome to my full day of eating. I used to say vlog, but it's not really a vlog. So yes, my full day of eating. Um, I am 50 years old, perimenopausal, adrenal fatigue. I eat carnivore, I eat low carb, high fat, and um, I eat keto. So welcome, welcome, welcome. So as you see, I'm starting off with some coffee, and this time I'm trying a different version for my bulletproof coffee, if you will. And somewhere around up here, I will put a picture of what I'm using. I also have my water, my probiotic water with some apple cider vinegar. So I'm going to be drinking on that. And as you saw, I have joined the chaffle craze. And let me say, I get it. I'm sorry about the lighting. It keeps getting weird. I totally get where you're coming from with the chaffles. They are so versatile to use for so many things. And I am excited for it. And maybe one day I will go through how I make mine, because I do a protein chaffle in order to get enough protein in. And if you saw any of my previous videos, or you've been following me for a while, you know I need a slightly higher protein because I did have the weight loss surgery, and it's hard for me to get enough protein in. So I am going to have my coffee, sip on my water, and come back, and we're going to figure out what I'm going to have for the first meal of the day. I am going to see you guys a little bit later. Okay, here I am with my first meal of the day, and it is a chaffle. And this one is a sweet chaffle. Has I'm going to say like a vanilla and cinnamon to it. And what's on the inside is a little bit of mayo, 2 slices of bacon, and some slices of roast beef. And that will be meal number 1. And then we're going to go right into meal prep. It is Friday, and it is time to food prep. So this is what we are going to be working with. The ground beef will more than likely be for some burgers. Bacon is a staple. And the ground pork, I'm thinking I'm going to make some type of an Asian dish. It might even resemble the egg roll in a bowl. I'm not sure, but we'll figure it out as we go. So here it is. Ground beef, bacon, ground pork. First up on the menu, we have the ground pork. So like I said, I'm going to make an Asian dish, and it's going to kind of resemble the egg roll in a bowl a little bit. So I got my Asian spice, and I'll try to maybe insert a picture of what that looks like. The container. And the healthy noodles from Costco. So, and the macros on it, if I can get this to adjust. Let's see. Are not bad. So there we go. Really good macros on that. And we have some broccoli. I may or may not use all of this broccoli. Broccoli doesn't really have too many carbs, so, and the healthy noodles having 5 carbs and only 4 see that? Yeah. Sorry, it's so blurry. And 4 fibers, and it's 2 servings in 1 package of this. 2 servings here. And the seasoning. So we're gonna get started. I'm gonna scramble up the meat, add the spice, and we're gonna do a peanut sauce for it. So let's get going. Okay, the meat is cooking, so I'm going to go ahead and add in the spice and get that stirred in, and I will get the broccoli going and get the noodles rinsed off. Okay, this is what it looks like all mixed together with the noodles and the broccoli. Now we're going to get ready and make a peanut sauce. And these will be the ingredients for our peanut sauce. We have some sesame oil, some powdered peanut butter. I got some liquid stevia right here, and coconut aminos. So I'm going to get a little bitty cup, and I'm going to just mix these items together and pour it over the noodles and broccoli and meat. Well, this is what it looks like, the peanut sauce. And now I'm going to pour it over the food. I'm going to get this mixed in, and this will be meal number 1 down. Okay, next up is the ground beef. We're going to just do burgers. So right here, I have a mixture of different spices. There's the ground beef. In this container, if you're one of my old subscribers, you already know. But this is an egg and about, I think, 3 or 4 slices of bacon blended together. I'm gonna mix into my ground beef, and that's gonna be that. And I'm gonna stick them in the oven. So I'm gonna get everything mixed together and get this in the oven. All right, right here we have some cooked chicken thighs. I know I didn't show it being cooked because I didn't cook it. And we have the burgers. I know it does not look appealing because they're still sitting in their juice, but I'm going to get them cleaned up and put in a little baggie. And we have a little Asian dish. I think I might actually steam some more broccoli to put in here. That doesn't look like enough broccoli, but I'll figure it out. And here's a pan of bacon. Yum, yum, yum. I have a very mini grocery haul. I went to my local grocer, Safeway, and I just picked up very few things. So right here I have a cabbage, which is going to go into use today, some cheese, which I probably won't eat a lot of, some organic stevia, some hamburgers, pre-made, bread cheese, which is for someone else in the house, and my lactose-free cream cheese, some Swerve, the confectioners, and some yogurt. So yeah, this is very, very a minimal haul right here. This is going to be my last meal I'm going to prep up, and it's kind of nostalgic for me, for the fact I used to eat it as a little kid. So here it is. It's kind of like a cabbage soup. The way my mother made it when I was growing up, she had the cabbage and she had the corned beef and ground beef and some beef broth. So I'm going to stick to kind of the original recipe, but I'm going to add this little bitty leftover piece of onion here and the rest of this little bit of bacon that I have. So I'm thinking this is going to taste really good. The first thing I'm going to do is get this cabbage washed and cut up, and I am going to saute it and get the meat all sauteed up, because it's not a whole lot you do to it. You add a little bit of salt and pepper to it, but it's pretty, has a really good flavor on its own. So I will check in a little bit later with you guys. Okay, everything is kind of cut the way I need it. I got my cabbage cut up, my bacon. The first thing I'm going to do is take the cabbage and saute it in some bacon fat along with the onion, and then remove it from the heat and put my meat on and saute that up, and then combine them back with the broth and let it simmer. So I'm going to get started. Okay, I am back for my final meal. So here it is, the soup. See if you can see the soup. And I have a piece of garlic bread chaffle, which I'm going to enjoy. So this is going to wrap up my meal prep and my full day of eating. Originally, I was not going to do the cabbage soup, but it's really cold and wet here in Seattle, and I wanted something that was a comfort food that would not break the carbohydrate bank. So I thought, okay, cabbage soup it is. And it's really, really good. I'm trying to think if there are any updates. I will be posting a poll to my community tab to see what people want for Wednesday's full day of eating, because that's also a fasting day. So what other things you might want to see. And I really do appreciate each and every one of you for sticking with me and coming back and supporting me. And this is going to wrap everything up. I should have a pretty good amount of food for the week. If not, I can cook up something else. So don't forget to, if this the type of videos that you like, to subscribe, give me thumbs up, and I will be back for another full day of eating. Thank you guys so much.